Hey guys, so back at the same line as my birthday solo mine adventure from last year. Came back with Nick, came back with Ben, came back with a bunch of people, and I'm coming back again with Jay. You guys know him already. His YouTube channel with Adam is Adventures for Life. I'll add the link to his in the description like usual. And yeah, so gonna start here and head down the same way as usual.
Gonna get a climb in as well, so pretty pumped for that.
Yeah, we're gonna go under the false floor again, and I'm gonna actually detect it this time, because if you watch the last videos, you'll see I started to, and then I just shut the detector off because it wouldn't stop beeping. So it might be really good for silver. It'll at least be a really excellent adventure for Jay, because he likes the crazy ones too, and this is no exception. It's a good one.
Your cities and all the towns you know, with trolley cars and pavements hard and theaters where you go. You can have your little auto and carriages so fine, but it's hobnail boots and a flannel shirt in Cobalt Town for mine. For we'll sing a little song of Cobalt. If you don't live there, it's your fault. Oh, you Cobalt, where the wintry breezes blow, where all the silver comes from, and you live a life and then some. Oh, you Cobalt, you're the best old town I know.
Now we can just tromp through all the muck. I hate wearing boots, but I hate my feet getting wet even more. So Jay's just up ahead. So you can see it was a little tricky to go through here without getting my feet wet, but I was able to do it. Okay, so this is just a little spot that we're probably chasing a little vein. And then it just went to nothing, so I stopped. They might have also used it for storage for something on the way in and out, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe like a air tank or something. So this is a drift that Nick said is really mushy. The other spot with the wall is right there, so I think we'll drop our stuff there. We'll walk through the water one right ahead, come back and do this one, and then we'll hop the wall after. Makes the most sense for me having done them all already. So this is the wall we gotta hop over after. We use this for an equipment drop-off point. It's worked pretty well so far.
So the false floor is that way?
Yeah, shaft too. The shaft's actually like right there. You can see some timbers back there.
Okay.
That's where the shaft is. The false floor is just past it, swerving around the corner. Oh, it will come out. I'm wrecking the place. There is over here though some really cool oil cans. I want to grab at least one because I didn't before. I don't know why. Oops.
Looks like it used to be like a door.
Yeah, cement wall like the other one, just shorter. That'd be to stop water flow, right? I'll go ahead. I've been like, you don't have to worry about any of the ground in here. We already did it. I detected all this too. Found nothing. Not surprisingly. Drill core crate. I'm just gonna go find a nice oil can and I'll be right back out. It's not far either. You should be able to even hear me walking around and stuff. But that's about all there is. It's just like one little branch off the side with some backfill and a couple cans, well, a bunch of cans. And then like the tunnel goes a bit further and then it's just a dead end. So you're not gonna miss anything too great. And plus you can see it on my video later if you want anyway. All right, so a little further and we're pretty much there. There's a couple cans there, but they're hurting. Gotta have your buckets in cobalt. Always fucking buckets. Can. Here's the rotten wood. The old ladder. Is that inset step? Yep. So there's the vein that they were chasing. That went that way. You can see the calcite. I'm pretty sure we pinpointed this and didn't beep. See, there's the face up there. Another part of the ladder. Not sure they had ladders back here, but they did. Could have just been storing them. Just want to find a couple of decent cans. That one's a little squished. That one's pretty nice. A little bit of rust never hurt nothing. It doesn't, not dented though, so most of them are pretty dented up. That one's not terrible. The side's dented. So I think in that one, and this, not this one, this one. I have no idea, man. They're cool though. Okay, so heading back over towards him. Hopefully he doesn't kill my light before we get to where we really need it. If I was him, I'd be on my way home already. It's pretty neat, like, for obviously not being new, it's pretty fucking...
Yeah, it looks like it's probably like 7 years. I'm not sure.
It was probably right before they shut the place down. It was, to me, it was using the cobalt in the mine here in Cobalt, so...
You don't find cans that good usually digging, so...
Yeah, no, especially these, because it's just cardboard, eh? Like, a bunch of them are all mushed and stuff. It's pretty awesome. Like, for it to be that bright still even, I'm like, not rotted away. Yeah, man, that's sweet.
At the entrance to the other tunnel now, Ty has now rejoined us. And we're going down this way. So this line, I'm guessing that's probably the water line.
I think in the spring, maybe. Because, like, it does fill up a lot, man, when it melts. It doesn't stay, though. I think it probably leaks past the cement barrier there, slowly, and then drains down the shaft, right? Because I guarantee if you cross the wall, it wouldn't be flooded anymore there, because the shaft's right there.
Timbers.
Yeah, that's pretty much the end of her. First time I'm like, yes, a wins. I get there, I'm like, nope. Every time. Yeah, every time I think there's a freaking wins, there isn't.
Looks like there would just be a table or something there.
Yeah, I'm thinking this one might have been like a
little break room.
A break room, or maybe even a shop.
Oh.
Never know.
This was probably a door at one time.
Yeah. Cut some of the noise out or whatever.
So we're gonna go get suited up, climb over that wall, and then start walking towards the false floor.
Yeah, there's lots to see on the way there, though. How old would that be? Probably 70s, eh?
Oh yeah, that's like 70s, 80s. So we just came from over the wall there. Over here is the shaft. Now, Ty was saying it's 200 feet to the top from here, and it's another 400 feet to the bottom.
You're safe on there, right to about 8 inches from the edge is where the wood stops, so you're good around there.
Definitely do not want to fall down that, because you would not have a good time.
No. But if we're already down there and you fall, we'll see you. Because when we go down the false floor, we'll be at the bottom. Not the bottom, but we'll connect back to the shaft again, too.
So cool how that's ladders. That would have been sketchy to climb up and down back in the day.
Yeah.
That's 100-year-old wood right there. Wow, that is freaking cool.
It doesn't get worse, I'll tell you that. I told you, you're going to be like, that's fucking awesome. Remember? It's not huge, but it's pretty big, and like a short distance to everything that's awesome, and everything is awesome. That's the only way I can really explain it.
Yeah, you definitely don't see stuff like that.
No, not even in Cobalt. Most of the wooden stuff's either false floors that are still up, or it's just on the ground rotten. A few ladders are decent shape to look at, not many are good to stand on.
There's also a really cool I is going to attempt to climb up into it.
Better be more than an attempt. Hi, everybody. That's all I can think of every friggin' time I come here. Alrighty, man, I'm up. All right. Yeah, did I ever hammer this place? Hey, you want to just throw my pinpointer up? Want to just throw my pinpointer up? It should be right by my bag or whatever. I was gonna bring it and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna explain it to you, but I figured I might as well use it while I'm here. I should always have it. I'm a fucking idiot like that. I know I'm gonna want it. See if I can find a nugget before you get up here. I doubt it, but you never know. Come on, Orbin. Oh, there's something. That's hilarious. It's probably a nail. I'll bet you. Maybe not. Maybe it's another nugget like Nick's. Haha! That's hilarious. There's something else there that looks good. I'm sure of it.
Just crawled up through.
Oh, that's definitely a good one. I took a lot of it out. It's all good. From over here, when you look up, you can see the teeter-totter thing and the hole that goes into that shaft, right? Right up there. So I would have brought the ore cart on the elevator up to that level, rolled it over, dumped it onto this thing, and then tipped it into whichever side. By the amount of silver we found in here, we're assuming this is the ore side, and the amount of lots of rock and not much silver, but a couple pieces in that side, we're assuming that's the waste pile. So we don't need to climb in that one. It's very much the same as this, except the opposite side, and a bigger pile of rock. Right here, there's some explosives. Just a little piece. I moved this one a couple times, so I know it's inert. So this is what you look for in this place. See the paper wrapped on it?
Oh, shit.
And the sawdust stuff in it? That's explosive charge they would have put in. And then put blasting cap and kaboom. You see this thing? It's very much a Nick thing. Here, Nick hammered a bunch out of the vein that you can see right here. See the vein? I have half a video of Nick standing on some wobbling ass rocks and hammering the shit out of there in another spot.
Silver in there?
Yeah, there's silver in there. There definitely is.
I can see it like right there.
Oh, there's bats in here. Little fuckers. They don't bother me now.
Yeah, you can see that it goes all the way.
Yeah, and
I'll just show that quickly.
yeah, but see now I was doing that, having a good old time.
Oh, that's the miss.
See it now? See what I'm saying? That, like, I knew we were at it. That's what I was saying. I was just about to say it. See, I was looking at that vein, having a good old time. I grabbed my pinpointer, I stick it up in one of those holes, and I looked up after because it felt soft, and it was the bottom of one of those things. I'm like, fuck me. My heart's like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I just climbed in here my first time ever, right? My second climb ever, all by myself, 3 in the morning on my birthday last year. And yeah, I knew I was alive like 3 times that night. Climbing down, touching that, and then climbing up. This is also where I came with Nick and we tried to lower a ladder down and the ladder separated and the bottom part fell and I was like, fuck! So I just let the other part down, it was useless. Carried it all the way up there for nothing. Okay. Throwing the rope down. Are you turning the sound on so you can know how many pictures I take, eh? Last time there was like 50. One of them will be good.
Can you shine your big light down?
Yeah. If you want, actually, even if you don't want, I'm going to anyways, because I don't need to be up here anymore. I'm going to go to that ledge. I'm not going to hook on or anything, so don't worry about the rope right now. If I bump it, it's just a half a second on accident, but shouldn't have. Okay. I've been in this place so many times, it's comfortable to me even now. All this stuff. Okay.
Oh yeah, these steps make it easy.
It really is good, eh? Climbing up too is pretty awesome compared to going up a straight wall. Like, you can't really beat that much. There's just like a 6 foot or so section at the bottom that there's not really anything, and that's it. And he's down. Touchdown. Good stuff, man. So what I'm gonna do is I'll pull the rope up, I'll put my detector on, pass it down, and then unhook it for me, move it out of the way, and then I'll hook on and go down. All right. Yeah. I'm going super slow anyways, so I don't want to bash it off anything. I know it's going to hit the steps, so. Nick's super rough with the detectors when he's doing this. He just grabs a rope and pulls it up like it's nothing. I'm like, what are you doing? He has a Garrett AT Pro too, and he does the same thing with it. Okay, so let's see. Holy, is that ever going to be slow? I might not be able to even move. For real. That's a lot of friction. Yeah, the whatchamacallit. They call it a bobbin. A bobbin descender if you're going to look into it. Like, there's, like, good companies make similar things too. Like, Petzl and stuff, they make one, you know? Petzl's like top of the line, like most common big name brand. Yeah, watch for falling rocks. Okay. So, here I go. Working my way down the ledges. And I'm gonna switch my lights and my light batteries and my helmet once I get down there. Well, it might not be as bad as I thought. I was pulling up on it too when I was checking it, because the rope was down under the log. But
Alright, so I is now going to start flying again. This is a flashlight, so I'm not sure how well it's picking up. I only said that 3 times now.
yeah.
Hopefully you guys are still sticking around.
Well, I'm sure they will. Alrighty. Yeah. You should be good right at the other wall there. Okay. There we go. Oh, I think we're all right with this thing. You see like the jerkiness to it? I don't like that. Like, it's good, but I mean, it's not bad aside from that weird jerkiness I'm not used to. And this is a spot. Done. So my camera's dying, but I turned it off so I can capture moments like this. See this vein up here? Right up in there, it starts to get really good. Hey? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some. Maybe a micro blaster. I would take a chunk out of that, super solid around it. That's friggin' nuts. Awesome vein. Alright, I'm gonna go down there and I'll get back up on the camera with you guys in a little bit. Battery fur. Alright guys, so we're trying to find silver in this place that I'm so sure we're gonna find silver in. Because we're in a giant stope. I found a chunk. Detector goes nuts everywhere. Check out the wall here. It's crazy. All good numbers. And then I went over here and I'm like, it was going nuts. I'm like, it's gotta be iron. Then I went like this. What? What?
That's a big rock.
What? Like, buddy.
Right here.
What the frick?
Good luck getting that box up there.
Oh man. Holy, that's like my new best rock, I think. Maybe not, because the one I have at home is really nice, but it's going to be a close second if it isn't. I didn't pick it up yet, so I don't know how heavy it really is, but it sure does like the beep.
No, it's not light.
No, it won't be. So if that big of a rock is sitting right there, there's got to be more. That was totally a fluke, man. Holy, if I wasn't screwing around trying to figure out what the fuck's up with that, I would never have found that. Right there. Oh, man. Such a big rock. Oh, yeah, it's not light for sure. Oh, boy. Not enough really to see anything on the outside because it's super dirty, but there's no way it's anything else. Like, I didn't bring my cheap pointer, but it's in my backpack. I wasn't going to carry both. But like at the same time, like it's a silver number on the detector and this thing's going retarded, so. It's right, the same numbers as all the nuggets we pulled out here. So like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more in there. There's no grunts. Those are 46 to 58 numbers. Up to 64, that's all silver numbers, man, on this thing. All of them. So this one's probably good when it kind of looks like it will be. Oh, this is too easy. The hard part's gonna be getting them out. Another one. Buddy. I knew I'd wanted a detector for here. It's the jackpot. I'll let you find a couple.
Oh, that's nice.
Like, really, eh? Like how much silver do you need in one spot? This much? Oh man, I'm so happy about this. This is why you gotta get into the mines to find silver. Places people won't go. Like no one's dropping in a friggin' 35-foot drop. What are you doing? I wouldn't do that. I'd scrape it maybe with something, but I wouldn't break it. It's gonna be a good rock. Knocked a piece off. I would leave it the way it is, honestly. Nothing in there. It's probably a little thin vein through it or something. I can't even like, man, what a good night. It's gonna be hard to walk out with all these rocks, but totally worth it. Jesus. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Oh, you know what? I think it was this one. It might actually not break if there's silver holding it together, just so you know. It's your rock, you can break it if you want, but I know I sure wouldn't if it was mine. Like this one's mine, whichever one's beeping. It's this one. Is it? No, it might be. Yeah, it was, fucker. Fuck it, I'm taking your boot. I think this is a good one. I'll double check them all with the other pointer after, but yeah, it's probably a good plate through it, man. You look at this. If it doesn't break with that, give up, okay? If you actually want to break it, grab the rock hammer I gave you, give it a good whack and it'll break. Sit it up onto, like, make sure it's stable with a gap, like a gap in the middle under it, and it'll break. Give her one good swing, it'll pop it. It's not a very heavy hammer though, so you do have to give it a decent swing, but it'll definitely break it. I've broken bigger rocks with them.
Oh shit, look at that.
Yep, I told you it's a good one.
That's cool.
So that's the kind of rock that you just slice and slice and slice and slice and then polish them up, and people love it. Like really,
That's silver right there.
I'm gonna have to make a pile at the bottom of the false floor to come back and get. Really, it's gonna be hard for me to do that. I'm gonna be like, okay, I need to get someone to come back with me to go get those rocks. It's happy. Everywhere beeps though, so it'll be hard to get to shut up.
Alright, so metal detecting around a bit. We stumbled across this rock here. Ty's gonna run his detector over it. Very good signal. I took the trusty rock hammer. And even tried the pinpointer to make sure that it was definitely something good. Turn that on. But inside, this is actual real silver. Not sure how well it's picking up, but you can see there's just a vein of it on the right side there.
Probably some cobalt mixed in it too, but definitely
That
some
is
silver.
Probably mostly silver. This is definitely killer rock right there. And Ty also pulled out this big chunk right there, I think it is.
Yeah.
It also goes crazy.
So just we'll do this quick if you want to add it in there. This little piece. So there's that one. That one.
There's silver everywhere.
That one. That big one. And this giant boulder. Where was it? This whole end here. There's a vein in it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of silver in here. And this is literally this is like a 5-foot section of this entire thing.
Yeah, and we found like 100 pounds of ore just sitting there.
So definitely a good spot.
Yeah. The detector paid off, man. Hardcore. I knew it. Because I wouldn't have found that with the pinpointer. I wouldn't have checked those big rocks unless I seen a sign on them, right? I would have probably checked that and not found anything because it doesn't beep on it, like the calcite. But like, that's ridiculous. I'm like so... Okay, I'm not ready. I am ready to go, but I'm not going to just go now. Like I said, if it is that rock. But I'm pumped and ready to just do more shit, to be honest. It had the opposite effect as I said it would. But I know there's going to be more in this pile for sure. Like right there, everywhere. Wherever that was, or something. I couldn't believe that, man. That's a big fucking rock. Oh, look at just this corner. That might actually be cobalt on that one. That's too big of a rock to carry out for a little chunk of silver even. But it's just, yeah, I think it's just this lump here. Pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Probably cobalt. Either way, not enough for me to do anything else with that rock, but leave it right here. That's what you call a leverite. Leave it right here. That's a good old rock hounding humor. I can't even, man. Oh, this is good stuff. I knew it would be a great idea to come in here as a detector.
You're the best old town that I know.
Jay, climbing out.